What's up, everybody? How's it going? It's been nearly 2 months since I recorded something like this. That's weird. I thought I could do a little update and do a bit of an announcement as to what my plans are for this channel. So, what have I been up to? Well, it's not been Dota. I haven't touched Dota since the end of last year, and I'm honestly pretty happy about that. Like, as I mentioned, I'm just kind of done with the game. And as much as I still like it, I still appreciate it, I'm fine doing so from a distance. I don't really miss Dota at all, if I'm completely honest. So I'm happy to just move on from that topic entirely, even right now in this video. However, I do miss streaming and recording and playing videos with and for you guys. I really miss that. That's actually been... At first, it was kind of a relief. Oh, I don't have to record every day. I don't have to constantly worry about getting videos ready. But by now, I'm just kind of like, damn, I just want to kind of like click record and hang out. So I really, really do miss that. I've been using my time though. So I've, of course, been running the Magic channel, but it's turning out that's not a full-time job. It's not a full-time job, mostly just because I kind of like don't want it to be. It's not interesting enough for me to be a full-time job. It's something where I'm totally fine with like writing 2 videos a week, but I just don't need a week to write 2 videos a week. I just don't need that much time. But I also don't really want to make more. Kind of see the problem, right? So I've been working on a couple of things. So first of all, I applied to a bunch of jobs. That didn't turn out to be anything. I don't know. Didn't really get any responses. Well, that's not true. I got a bunch of rejections. Mickey says it's good that I at least got rejections instead of just, being ignored. And I feel like maybe there's some truth to that. I don't know. Either way, that didn't lead to anything. I'm currently also not super keen on pursuing that further. That's because while I was looking for a job, I contacted a local board game publisher. So there's a board game publisher very close nearby to where I live, like a 15-minute drive. So right around the corner. And that board game publisher, I reached out to them and was like, hey, do you guys have an opening? And they were like, no, sorry, we're kind of small. We don't have any openings. I was like, great, sure, whatever. But they were like, hey, we're having a prototype night soon. You want to come over? Just kind of like have a chat. And I did. I went. It was not at their offices, but it was at our kind of like local game store. And I went there and I did the prototype night with them. And honestly, I don't really want to get into too much detail. Nothing came from it, right? There was nothing interesting there. But there were 2 things that I took away from that evening. The first one was that the prototypes they had weren't very good. Not because, of course, I mean to doubt the company, like that's fine. It's a prototype, right? It's not supposed to be good yet. That's the whole point. But seeing kind of the quality of the prototypes and then having some conversations with them about how board games are actually made in Germany, like how the manufacturing process goes, or the creation process, I guess, actually not the manufacturing. But the way the creation process goes is that you just have like individual creators just send in their ideas and then they pick out the ones that they think are good. And I saw the ones that they thought were good. I was like, damn, I can do something better than that in an afternoon. Of course, that's me being a bit of a, arrogant jerk. But at the same time, I felt motivated. So I've built a board game. It's a prototype, and you might notice it's called Auto Battler board game. Yes, it's an Auto Battler. I've always wanted to make an Auto Battler, and I just thought, hey, is it possible to make a board game that's an Auto Battler? And it turns out, yeah, totally. So I'm currently just using Magic cards here as kind of like the placeholders, right? But I have ordered really, I've ordered properly, like printed cards now. This has been in development for a while now, right? I've been working on this for over a month, I think. But no, not over a month, close to a month, I guess, at this point. Point being, I've been working on this the past couple of weeks very, very actively. And, it's got some other game pieces, not too many, but it is a board game. It's not just a pile of cards. It's got a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Like I've got more things. It's all over my desk. But yeah, it's just kind of like I wrote a rule set. I've tested it a whole bunch of times already, and it's been received incredibly well. Like it's better received than any game I've ever designed. It's really interesting because people try it, and usually when you get people to try a prototype, then afterwards they're kind of done. They don't want to keep playing. But with this prototype, people just shuffle up and go for the next game. They don't even ask. They're just like, let's do another. And I think that's incredible, right? So I've ordered a whole bunch of stuff. I spent like 170 euros this week. Quite a lot, but I spent like 170 euros this week getting just all of the pieces to make like a proper board game prototype that feels like a board game, that has all of the pieces in a nice little board game box and everything. And I'll show it off once it's done, mostly because I want to, but not right now. I'm just kind of telling you this because I want to kind of let you know what I've been up to, right? But yeah, and I've just been working on that. I'm very excited about it. And my plan with it is to turn it into like a game. So I'm going to pitch it to publishers. I'm going to, of course, I'm going to start with my local one, see if they are interested. And then I'm going to take it to others if that doesn't work out. And if that doesn't work out, I'll just do it myself. We'll just do a Kickstarter and see if that leads anywhere. But that's the plan. That's the idea. I quite excited for it, I have to say. I'm having a ton of fun making it. But yet again, this isn't really a full-time job. The problem with this is there's just kind of necessary gaps of time. I can design all I want. Eventually, I'm gonna need to test it. And testing requires people. And people have schedules. And I just cannot really bypass that. So just have some gaps in my day. So I don't know. In my ideal world, this does well, and then I can continue making board games. That would be great. That would be really fun. But we'll see how that goes. But you may notice that I have time, weirdly. Yeah. So what I want to do here, this is where we are leading it all the way back around to right now, is I want to make this a gameplay channel. And I don't want it to be variety, but I also don't want it to be only one game. This may seem contradictory, but the idea is that we're basically going to have seasons. I want to start out by just playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I'm going to be streaming Hearthstone Battlegrounds a lot because that's one of my favorite games. And I'm going to record it on stream and I'm going to upload it. It's all going to be very simple. It's just me by myself. Toski isn't helping me with this. Toski is working on the Magic channel, and I'm very deliberately choosing to make it so. I'm using my own time for this right here. And I'm going to stream, and I'm going to just upload the games that I thought were fun. And then we'll play Hearthstone Battlegrounds for as long as we want to, until I'm tired of it, and then maybe we'll play something else. I'm guessing it's going to be the Elden Ring thing that's coming up, like the new Elden Ring game. Ooh, I am down to just play that. I think that sounds great. That sounds super sick. You can play it co-op with people. You can play it on stream. It has just sessions. It doesn't take for. Oh, that seems like such a great game for me. So that might be a thing. That might be a thing. I would be down for that. But for now, Hearthstone Battlegrounds. But yeah, and I'm using this channel here because, I already have it. I don't really see a reason to make a whole new thing. But that's where I am at right now. So I've had like two-ish months of just, I wouldn't say I haven't been doing much. Like I have been doing things. It's just the things, well, the whole job search didn't really work out, but I'm also not super sad about that. Like I could keep going, right? And I'm pretty sure I would eventually find something if I lowered my standards. So far, I've only applied to things that I really want to do, right? And if I were to lower my standards, then I'm sure I could probably find something. But I don't know. I want to try this board game thing. I want to try that. I want to try streaming here, the Magic channel. Maybe if we diversify with just like 2 channels running at the same time, there's also going to be enough income there. We'll see. Anyways, that's it. I'll upload the first Hearthstone Battlegrounds video as soon as I get it done. That's also going to be the schedule here. So there's not going to be a set schedule. I'm just going to upload the videos one at most per day, and then however many I can get done. I recorded 3 yesterday. It's really easy to record the way I record them now. Like that's nice. But yeah, I've missed you all, honestly. So, want to bring it back. Anyways,